Breaking free from the old version of you isn't just about making changes, it's about grieving a version of yourself that once kept you safe, even if it's no longer the version that you want to stay with. And that's hard because familiar doesn't just feel comfortable, it feels like identity, it feels like safety, it feels like belonging. But if you're here, it's because some part of you knows that you're ready to change. And I know what that feels like. You're ready to stop being loyal to a version of yourself that no longer fits in the life that you're trying to build. You're ready to break free. And today, that's exactly what we're going to walk you through. If we haven't met yet, my name is David. I'm a certified life coach and master trainer, and my mission here is simple: to help you break the patterns that keep you stuck, to help you trust yourself again, and most importantly, to help you build a life that you actually want to wake up to. So if that's what you're here for, make sure that you hit subscribe because we are just getting started on this new channel. So here's the first thing that you need to know. Outgrowing yourself isn't betrayal, it's evolution. It's not disloyalty to the version of yourself that once needed certain coping mechanisms or habits or masks to survive. It's honoring the part of you that's ready for more. So the first real question is, are you holding on to an old version of yourself because that's truly who you are, or because it's what's always been safe? Because safety and authenticity aren't the same thing. And sometimes the biggest shift you'll ever make is simply deciding that comfort isn't the goal anymore, growth is. Here's the truth that most people won't talk about. You don't have to hate who you were to move forward. You can still honor that version of you. You can still be grateful to them. You can acknowledge that the ways that kept you afloat when you didn't know any better ways yet. But you don't have to stay with them out of guilt or loyalty. You are allowed to want more, and you're allowed to redefine yourself, and you're allowed to do it without waiting for permission. So maybe the real question isn't, what do I need to fix about myself? Maybe it's, what if I'm finally ready to outgrow the person that I was? Because here's the thing, the old version of you isn't wrong, isn't bad, it's just done. And that part of growth is learning how to say thank you and then letting go. So let's get practical for a second. If you want to start breaking free, you need to get clear on a couple of things. First thing is, what old roles are you still playing that you've outgrown? Are you still the fixer, the people pleaser? Are you still the silent one, or the person that never says no? Or the one that never needs anything? And get honest with yourself and think about, what roles did you once need that are now holding you back? And the second thing is, who is that version of you that you are trying to become? What does that person value? What do they tolerate? What do they not tolerate? How do they show up for themselves, or how do they show up for other people? And then, and this part matters, what's one small way that you can start showing up as that person today? Not all at once, not perfectly, it's not a rush or a race, just one small choice, nice and simple. Because every choice that you make that's aligned with your future and not your past starts to build momentum. And that momentum compounds, and it gets exciting then, because it can feel a bit messy, and you might even grieve the parts of your old self. You might even miss the simplicity, or you might even miss the way that it let you fit in, or you might miss the way that it kept things predictable. And that's normal, that's okay. Change isn't just exciting, it's loss at the same time. But just because you miss who you used to be doesn't mean to say that you need to return to them. Missing the old you doesn't mean that you are wrong somehow for moving forward. It just means you're human, and that's okay. And that you're healing. And, if you want to go even deeper for a second, ask yourself this: where am I still trying to earn love and acceptance and safety by playing small? And where am I betraying the person that I'm becoming by staying loyal to the person that I outgrew? And what if the most loving thing that I could do for myself and the people around me is to just keep evolving anyway? Because here's what's true. When you choose to grow, you give other people permission to do the same. When you choose yourself, you choose to set a new standard. When you move forward, even when it's hard, you show yourself that you're capable of so much more than survival. And survival's so exhausting. You're capable of building a life that actually feels like yours. So maybe today's not about fixing yourself. Maybe today's about forgiving yourself, thanking the old version of you, and stepping forward without it needing to feel easy or perfect. Just honest. Because the truth is you haven't lost yourself. You've just outgrown a version of you that was never meant to be your final form. You are still becoming, you are still building, and the best is still ahead of you. So trust the process, trust yourself, and whatever you do, keep going, keep putting one foot in front of the other. Now, if this resonated, please make sure you hit like and subscribe and join our Skool community, where you'll find the link below, where we go deeper into these shifts, and you don't have to walk the path alone, and you don't have to stay stuck anymore. I'll see you in the next video.